What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about the whole philosophy of fake it till you make it. Now, we hear this or we read this in countless self-improvement books or from, online influencers, people on YouTube. Everybody says you got to fake it till you make it, right? You gotta manifest it. You gotta fake something so you can manifest it into reality. And I think this is kind of a toxic philosophy, if I'm being honest. Now, in certain very limited circumstances, yes, you do need to fake it or at least present yourself a certain way. But this idea of faking it till you make it, to me, I think is kind of toxic. And I want to relate it to two specific areas, at least in my life, that I've experienced. One is through dating and relationships, and two is in your career. So to start, let's relate this to dating and relationships. So I get a lot of guys commenting on my videos asking, how do I get the confidence to go up and talk to women in public, or just talk to women in general, or just talk to people in general in public? And I think a lot of these guys have this idea that they need to fake it. They need to fake confidence, that if they fake it, then they will come off as more important than they really are, or they'll come off as some super high value, important dude, and therefore the girl they're trying to talk to is going to be interested and attracted to them, and it's going to be the start of something great. But what I've noticed is that people are really, really good at sniffing out BS. And confidence is just one of those things that it's really, really hard to fake, because confidence is something that's just so authentic. And if you are, puffing out your chest and coming across a certain way, trying to be something that you're not, I think people can pick up on that really quick, and it's going to do way more harm than it does good. So I think what this all boils down to is you can't fool your heart, right? You can't fool what you deep down believe. And if you believe that you're someone who isn't important, it's going to be really hard to portray that to other people. So how do you actually go about building genuine, authentic confidence that doesn't need to be faked? Well, it's by making lifestyle choices day in, day out that are pushing you forward. So going to the gym, making leaps and strides in your career, just being disciplined, hanging out with the right people, doing the right types of things, avoiding certain environments and certain situations. You know what you should and what you should not be doing on a day-to-day basis to excel your life and to push your life forward. And the more you make those choices that are going to push your life forward, the more it's going to ingrain this confidence in you on a deep subconscious level. And the more that happens, the more seamlessly you exude confidence, the more confident you just naturally become. And it's no longer this game of needing to fake it to make it, right? To put on this persona of something you're not, because now you actually are. You are becoming something of value, of importance. I think to add on to this even more, I get guys commenting, how do I talk to women in public without feeling like a creep? And again, going back to what I said earlier, you can't fool your heart, right? You can't fool what your actual intentions are. And I think there's a lot of guys that their intentions are to sleep around and to have sex and to engage in hookup culture. And the more that's the lifestyle choice you're living with, the more you're going to feel like a creep when talking to women in public, because deep down that's what your intentions are. It's hard to come off as a genuine, authentic, good guy that someone should, take interest in and be attracted to, when deep down you're just looking to hook up with them. So I would encourage you to take a step back from hookup culture and stop, sleeping around so much. Stop watching so much porn. detox your mind from being so sexualized, and you won't feel like a creep when you're just having casual small talk conversation. If you're spending all your time, on these sexualized platforms online, OnlyFans, porn, even TikTok and some social media, it's very easy to have creep-like thoughts, right? So you got to detox your mind and kind of distance yourself from the whole hookup culture. Second part of this is the career aspect, right? So fake it till you make it is something that you hear a lot when it comes to corporate America and, sales jobs and just, being successful in your career. And from my experience, I think it does more harm than it does good. Because what I've realized is that when it comes to the workplace, people want to work with people that they can rely on and people that they can trust. And if you're in meetings, giving off this persona like you know everything and making false promises and, just talking out the side of your neck, people pick up on that eventually, and it's going to do way more harm than it does good. You don't need to know the answer to every question. You don't need to be a know-it-all. If anything, I think that does more harm than it does good, because it makes you unlikable to be a know-it-all. No one likes being around a know-it-all. And really, all people want is someone who can solve a problem. You don't need to know the answer to that problem right when the question is asked. But what you do need to do is have a path to find the answer to that problem. So next time you're in a meeting or someone comes up to you and they ask you something that, quite frankly, you don't know the answer to, instead of making up some BS response, acting like you know it all, or over promising something that you can't deliver on, be authentic and genuine with them and tell them that you don't know the answer. Tell them that you can't make that promise now, but you're going to look further into it, and you're going to circle back with them when you do have an answer, and you can confidently come to them with a solution if that's what you're able to do. So genuineness, reliability, trustworthiness, these three traits are way more important than knowing the answer to every question. And this is advice I have experienced myself, and it's advice that I've gotten from several of my mentors who are higher up the food chain when it comes to corporate America. They've said the same thing. So what it really boils down to, both with dating and with your career, is just being genuine and being authentic. Instead of being someone that just talks the talk, be someone who walks the walk. Put in that work day in, day out. Effort equals outcome. And the more you take steps day in, day out to improve your life, to improve your problem-solving skills, to be authentic and build the right relationships, the more you're going to reap the rewards of those benefits down the road. So just thought this was an important message to share with you guys, because it's something that I was very off-centered with, I guess, early in my career, just in my early 20s. So I hope this video helps you guys. If it did, hit the video with a thumbs up. If you aren't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys got any other topics you want me to touch on, shoot those down in the comment section below. Always open to hearing feedback, and I just want to make videos around what you guys are interested in hearing. So see you guys in the next video. Peace.